to night 27 of 31 Wild Halloween Review Nights. I should have put you back before I started. Yesterday we talked about the 2003 Halloween special that aired on Cartoon Network, Scary Godmother, which actually isn't the full title. The real title is Scary Godmother Halloween Spooktacular. That's the full title. Today, we're talking about the sequel. Let's all buckle up and get ready to go back into the fright side. Haha, that's what they call that dimension in the story. What is the fright side? Is it really a different dimension? It's never explained. Again, it's a kid's story, but I'd like to know the lore on how this universe works. I want answers. Anyway, let's talk about the sequel. This is Scary Godmother Revenge of Jimmy. Released in 2005, Jimmy is still traumatized from what he witnessed the previous Halloween, and grows a small hatred for the holiday. To make sure he isn't scared again by monsters, Jimmy devises a plan to erase Halloween from existence by stopping all the fun Halloween activities. With all these sabotages happening, things start to change and disappear in the fright side, and Scary Godmother fears that Halloween will be removed from the calendar as it becomes extinct. So she relies on Hannah to make sure the spirit of Halloween stays alive. The animation's still weird. There are a lot of similarities that both the first special and this special share. One of them being the music, the other one being the party scene that we see at the end, and they both have something to do with each other, so I guess just one specific scene is the only thing they have in common with each other. They use the same music from the previous film, and the music actually is really cool. It's got a nice beat, it's a nice beat to dance to, and it seems very fitting for a Halloween party. For some reason, the characters are in the exact same costumes that they wore in the first special, though they say they're different. Daryl was a piece of candy last Halloween, and now this Halloween, he's sugar-free candy. Katie was a cat last Halloween, but this year she's a jaguar. And my buddy Bert last year was a baseball player in a SUV. Well, this year he's a baseball player in an electrical car. So is that because you guys didn't have the money to give them different costumes? I mean, clearly you can give them normal clothes. You can't come up with different costumes? On the topic of these kid characters, the voices are different for a few of them. And what's interesting is they all sound like that they have definitely aged a year ahead, except for Jimmy. Like, if you watch the first one and hear Bert's voice, you can tell he's a kid, but if you watch this one, you can definitely hear the change and growth in his voice. The same kind of goes for Katie and a little of Daryl and Hannah, but Jimmy doesn't sound like he grew up, he sounds like he downgraded. He sounded older in the first one, and in this one he sounds like he's younger than he's supposed to be. It should kind of be the other way around, so I found that pretty interesting. The werewolf character, Harry, for some reason he is not only in the story, but he's also narrating the story. And a few times we break the fourth wall and see that he's controlling the story in like a certain room with a bunch of screens. I don't really know what's going on there, and I kind of don't like it. I mean, it's fun to break the fourth wall. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. The fact that we see Scary Godmother interact with him through these scenes, though, I mean, it makes me question, is this a story or are they actually putting on a show? I can't get behind those scenes. Something else I can't get behind, and unfortunately this story falls into that pit of stories that do this. I mean, Christmas films are guilty of doing this as well. I kind of have a problem with stories that involve the extinction of a holiday. In this special, Jimmy wants to boycott Halloween. He wants to cancel it because of the events of what happened at the end of the first special. And he puts together a scheme to completely ruin Halloween and make people forget about it. So he smashes pumpkins, he goes to the store and writes poison on the candy bags and ruins the costumes, and TPs the spook house that they want to throw a Halloween party in. He does all this stuff, you know, ruining someone else's Halloween, and it upsets his friends and Hannah, who all start hanging out together that just want to celebrate Halloween. And they make comments like, oh, you can't You can't have Halloween without a jack-o'-lantern. Oh no, Halloween's ruined! With all the stuff that Jimmy does that I just mentioned to ruin Halloween, that affects the Fright side, and we see a few scenes where this stuff happens. The scary godmother's house disappears. The whole damn land disappears. Like, they are put in physical danger. And the idea that Halloween is in danger of becoming extinct and that Halloween's going to be gone forever, it's apparently being affected because 4 kids can't celebrate Halloween. This town has more kids, right? I mean, we saw a good handful of them in the first special. I understand what direction they're trying to go with this story, but I can't get behind the idea that little aspects to a holiday, if not done, just completely cancel out the whole holiday. Especially since we're only focusing on 4 kids. You know, I could be wrong when it comes to other countries, but I'm pretty sure Halloween is mostly big in America. I don't know about other countries. I know it's celebrated in Canada and London. A lot of kids look forward to Halloween. A lot of adults look forward to Halloween. And you're afraid that it's gonna become extinct because one child is ruining Halloween for his baby cousin and 3 of his friends. Okay, I could believe that. The eyes, again, they freak the hell out of me. What's going on with the animation? The 2 Scary Godmother specials, they are cool. They're fun to watch, they're cute. If you have little kids, these are great Halloween stories for them to check out. Being somebody who didn't grow up with these specials, I can see some nostalgia factors to them that would make people remember this special very well, just by the lines and especially by the way that it looks. And I'm not gonna lie when I say this, I can definitely see this story being a television show. You know, especially when I was watching this one, the Revenge special. The idea that Hannah has a special key that can allow her to just walk into the Fright side, like she can put it in any door, and once it's open, she has a portal to this crazy Halloween world with Scary Godmother and her friends. Like, that's a pretty neat idea for something that I could definitely see as a TV show for children that can air on, like, you know, again, the Disney Channel. I don't think it would fit on Cartoon Network, but I can definitely see it on something like Nick Jr. or Disney Jr. I really wish they were still called Playhouse Disney. I think that's a better name. It's got that TV show feel to it. Like, not the first one. The first one can serve easily as, like, a TV movie pilot. The second one is where I started to feel that this could be like a recurring thing. I mean, you can do a lot with a character who has a magic key into a magical world. You know, regardless if it's a world full of monsters or, you know, just a land of happy individuals. I don't care what's on the other side of that door. But that's just an interesting concept for a kid's show. Somebody should get on that and pay me for the idea. Yeah, that's all I got for Scary Godmother, The Revenge of Jimmy. Let me know what you think of this special in the comments. Have you seen this one along with the first one? Which one do you enjoy the best? I'd love to hear what you got to say about Scary Godmother. With all that said, that's the end of night 27. That's the end of the Scary Godmother talk. We got a few more days of this project. I feel like it's gone longer than it should have. I've been working on this for too long. I need a nice holiday break after this. Hey, well, I'm going to get that because the holidays are right after Halloween. Since we talked about the idea of Halloween potentially getting extinct in this special, I guess this is a good time to transition into tomorrow's discussion, where we're going to talk about another unique television special that aired years ago, like back in the, I guess, 70s, either the 70s or 80s, I don't remember which, but it kind of deals with the same exact thing, worrying that a holiday may not happen. Yeah, so that's an interesting theme we deal with in these holiday films, worrying that the holiday will go away forever. Well, come back tomorrow and we'll discuss that. You've probably never heard of this special, but that's okay, I'm going to tell you about it. Thanks for watching The Wild Review. I'm The Wild Reviewer, and you just saw me review a thing.